Hi, guys. Welcome back to Delusional Diaries Podcast. I'm Halley.
And I'm Jaz. I had something I wanted to say after I watched our episode from last week that comes out, whatever, today. I was a little aggressive towards you guys for not having a BFF. I would like to say that I more so want it for everyone else, and that's where my passion comes from. Like, I want you to know what genuine friendship is like, and I want you to recognize the difference. That's what I was trying to get across.
Yeah, just some tough love, I guess.
Yes.
Sweet.
Yes. Just wanted to put that out there.
Okay.
I was like, okay, that was a little.
Okay. Yeah, you're just passionate.
I am.
God forbid a girl have passion.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Anyway, hi guys.
Having a little evening recording
Yeah.
tonight. We don't normally record in the evening.
Yeah. Today I got to shoot a brand deal campaign with Rob and Kendall from Love Island, which was really fun.
I was shirtless in her apartment.
Yeah, Rob, the snake wrangler tattoo was out. Overalls were on.
She had thoughts.
I have actually
respectful ones.
Yeah.
Obviously.
I've never watched Love Island in my life. Like I don't watch reality TV for the most part, but my hairdresser, she's like the most Staten Island girl. She has like the heaviest accent, but like in the best way. Like she makes you feel so safe and so like you want to be her best friend. You know what I'm saying? And she is my best friend. Besides you, of course.
She had tears in my eyes.
You said Kevin was your best friend. Why do you have tears in your eyes?
I said you were a pillar in our marriage.
No, you did. She's obviously not my actual best friend.
I had tears in my eyes.
But she is a friend of mine that I love so much. And she was like, every time I see her, she's like, Halley, like I'm not even going to attempt the accent. But it's the
Please
best.
don't.
It's the best thing ever. But she's like, you've got to watch this show. It's amazing. Like I saw her like probably like 2 or 3 times and she's like, you have to watch the show. Finally, she had me convinced. Like she just, I don't know why I was like, you know what?
Maybe she's your best friend because you didn't take my recommendations.
I do. I did. What's that one show I watched because of you? Oh, the Paradise.
Yeah.
And I even gave you a shout out on TikTok.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I got
it's like, I recommended this show.
Yeah, everyone's like, thank you, Halley, for the recommendation.
I made a video the day fucking before. White privilege.
But I did give you a shout out. I said just told me to watch it.
I truly appreciate it.
So
thank you for being
Anyway, so long story short, I did decide to watch. I made Reed watch it with me, and like he obviously just kind of got into it because it was on. But like I could tell he liked it. But I will say it was gold. It was amazing. Like I don't even like reality TV. That was an amazing season. I don't know if I'm gonna watch there's a season I think that comes out actually today that we're recording. I think the new season of Love Island comes out tonight. But see, I don't know if I'm gonna watch it because to be honest, I don't know if that season could ever be topped because it was just so funny. Everything that happened was just so iconic that it's like, how could you top that? I don't think I want to watch it.
You can't outdo the doer.
You can't outdo the doer. So I think I'm gonna just leave it at that. Leave my Love Island experience there and like just watch that and call it a day. We'll see though if everybody keeps talking about it on TikTok.
I do like to watch reality show TV clips. Like I watch some reality TV here or there, but overall, like I prefer it in clips on TikTok. Like the best parts find their way there, which is my preferred preference of watching it.
Yeah, but I will say like I don't know. I just feel like something hits so different about everybody talking about it on TikTok, and then you watch like the full thing play out. FOMO. It is. So we'll see if everyone's really talking about it on TikTok like they were last season, then maybe I'll end up watching it, but it's going to be down the line also because I'm not patient enough to like watch it every like whatever time it comes out. I also didn't realize with Love Island, this shit is basically live getting posted, which is crazy because I think that's one of the only reality shows to my knowledge that does it because The Bachelor, I feel like
eventually catches up.
They're off that show for like so long. Anyway. But yeah, I don't know. But it does come out like multiple times a week, I believe, too. It's all crazy. But I'm just gonna, if I do watch it, I'm gonna watch it towards the end. Long story short. That was a short story long, actually.
Most of your stories, but I love them. That's the thing I love about you.
I add too much detail to everything. Moral of the story. I did an ad with Kendall and Rob, and I actually did watch the show, so I was like pleasantly really like, this is so fun. We met Kendall because he knows Bran. In Miami for like a quick second. So I saw him again and then I've never met Rob before. So it was very fun. You can go watch the ad on my page.
It'll be there.
It's really funny. And yeah, that was like one of my favorite brain deals just because it was so easy and like chill. But
good vibes.
Yeah, that's what I did today. What'd you do today?
I got a new golf. We had a golf tournament me and Halley played in yesterday. It was very fun. It was for Malbon and Gap. That was a great time. Reed and Kevin played with us. We played a scramble. We ended the course 1 over.
Wow.
We used a lot of Hallie's drives. Hallie's really good at golf too. Like,
you're a great putter.
Thank you. I had some great putts. I was very proud of myself. It was my first time ever playing with caddies. And now I don't ever want to play without caddies because caddies like know the course and know where the lines are and like the speed of the greens and stuff, so they can explain things to you as they're happening. So you play much better. So now I want to have a caddy at every golf course I go to, but that's out of my price range. But we got new golf bags. I love our new golf bags. I put mine together this afternoon. I'm very much looking forward to getting on that course, making the country club cunty.
Yeah, it's very, very cute.
Mm-hmm.
We also walked the 18 holes, which was I knew that reaction was coming.
It's diabolical. Let me just say one thing. I'm out of shape. Okay, I became a wife and I got fat. And I don't exercise anymore. And I just eat and I smoke weed and sit on the couch. I'm very lazy. Actually, I'm a very hard worker, but I have my balance. Okay. I walked those 18 holes. You know what I did immediately after? I puked because
she did go in the bathroom and puke.
I'm unwell. I also, to be fair, I also don't drink water. So I think that's also a large factor of why I don't do well.
I think we also went in unprepared in the sense of
I thought we had carts.
We thought because they had all these carts lined up, and obviously I would just go in assuming we're gonna be on carts.
Yeah.
But also they had all these carts lined up, so we all figured whatever. But those were just to get you to the hole.
Yeah.
And then you were just walking.
Yeah. I've not walked 18 holes since I was like young.
I've never, just because I've golfed like literally 5 times in my life.
I would have prepared differently had I known that. I didn't even have an inhaler with me.
Differently.
I didn't even have an inhaler with me.
Okay.
Maybe I would have had 2 burgers instead of 1. I would have had some water.
I will say I feel like I used to have a lot more free time where I walked so much, like we both did.
When I was single and depressed over like a man who did not like me at all, I was getting in 30,000 steps a day because I was listening to Taylor Swift with my AirPods on, my AirPod Maxes, walking all around the fucking city, cosplaying every possible scenario if they would text me back in my head. And I'd be like, oh my gosh, I just walked 12 miles. And now I love my couch.
Yeah. I just feel like I don't know, I don't walk as much anymore.
We don't have much time anymore either. I feel
That's
like
what I'm saying.
We were very heavy walkers when our businesses were much slower. Yeah. Now we have a lot more going on where there's not enough free time in the day to even take that much time to walk.
I obviously do work out every day, but I haven't walked a lot of steps in a long time. Like I used to, there was not a day I wasn't hitting at least 10K steps.
Yeah, we would walk to each other too and also go on walks together, and we would just walk to walk.
And now I just like I don't get as close to that anymore, which is really a goal for this summer. I'm really going to try to get back to like 10K steps a day.
Yeah.
But I mean, we walked yesterday 15,000 steps and it felt like so much longer.
I thought there should be a 0 at the end of that, an extra 0, because that's how tired I was.
Yeah. I mean,
I also had bad asthma.
Yeah. It we were literally.
It was all uphill.
I think the thing is we were on our feet for like 7 hours.
And
how
long
swinging. It took like 7-ish hours. We started at noon and we didn't get done till almost 7.
I was swinging my heart out. I got a new driver and I had some good drives. Hallie had some fantastic drives. But like, I felt good. We went to the golf thing in Connecticut recently, had a golf lesson, and I feel like I really figured out what was wrong with my swing. And now I'm dying to get back on the course.
Okay. Period. I'll go again. I just need the conditions to be right. The thing is, like, Reed will take me golfing, and like half the time it's just one, I do not enjoy playing with. I don't know how to avoid this, but we always get fucking paired up with other guys, and like they're never mean or anything, but it's just clearly
it's harder to golf around people you're not comfortable with.
You're not comfortable. Also, like you can just tell they're like, bro, like go.
And guys are just dicks, especially like golf guys who just are there to like escape their wives and like.
Well, they always look at me too. Like before ever seeing me swing, they'll be like, are you playing? And it's like, I'm sitting in the fucking cart. Like, it's just like a weird question. You would never look at another guy and be like, are you playing?
That's why I think this summer will be good, because we can always golf in a foursome, so we won't get paired up with anybody.
Yes.
When you golf as 2 people, you could always get paired with other people, which is unfortunate.
I don't like that because I just feel judged. Yeah. I also feel like an inconvenience because it's like all 3 guys hit off one tee and then you have to move up to hit off the women's one. And I just feel like they're like, ugh, like, you know?
Yeah, it's just like, it ruins the experience.
So it's just not as fun. Also, I don't like being cold ever. And I cannot stand when it's super windy and cold. Like, I don't want to golf. Yesterday was a very nice day. It was great.
Beautiful weather.
If it was cold out, I would not have had an enjoyable experience.
Yeah.
So,
but it is a golf girl summer.
It is. And we're going to have so much
I've been
fun.
saying that.
Yes.
And I'm looking forward to expanding on that throughout
the
rest of the summer. I'm going to get a New York ID so I can get cheaper golf.
Yeah.
I still have Arizona ID, if you guys are wondering.
Also, speaking of New York State, houses, all of that.
Oh.
this might sound like so that was me trying to transition the topic.
No worries.
This might sound like dumb, but I obviously have only really ever had dogs living in the city. Mm-hmm. And then like, I just bought my house and whatever. Going back and forth now between my house and the city, I realize how, like, I thought, like, honestly, having a dog in the city I think is easier. Having a dog when you have a house, your house gets dirty so fucking quickly. I didn't even like realize this because like there is always fucking footprints and dirt and everything because they're coming in from like a dirt yard. You know what I'm saying? Whereas in the city, obviously, like, I'm not saying it's clean, but like the streets are concrete. Pavement, like there's not, And it's like, oh my God. And you don't realize how bad the fucking rain is till you have dogs and you have a yard.
And you have like 12 paws?
12.
It took me a second.
That was great math. I was like, how many dogs do I have? How many paws do dogs have? Like, I'm trying to do the math. 3 times 4. No, like, holy fucking shit, bro. And like, Rusty has long fucking hair. I'm sure you have that problem as well because your dogs have long hair.
Their like, entire body,
they're so
like their top of them is fluffy and the bottom of them is just drenched in rat look.
Yeah, and like my dogs hang low to the fucking ground, so their belly, Oslo's chunky little belly is like grazing the fucking grass.
Guys,
like
Rusty pissed on me today.
He
got excited, and I was holding him. I was like, "Hi, everybody!" And, like my dog does that, but like
my dogs don't usually.
But yours never do. And I was like, I looked down. I go, I did not do this. Someone pissed off.
He did. Yeah, I honestly didn't even know that was really a thing till I met Frank. And then Finley started doing it for like a sec, but then she stopped.
Dogs normally grow out of it. It's very rare when they don't. But like Frank is almost 6, and I think he's almost 6, something like that, and he is not grown out of it.
He just doesn't have a strong bladder.
He loves everyone.
He's excited.
He is.
Yeah, but
dirty house. Sorry.
Dirty house. No, just I. It's fucking awful, and I'm like, holy shit! Like, I actually get enraged when it rains. Like in the city, I really. But
you're like also you're very clean. Like everything has its place type shit person.
Yeah, it does just bother me. I'm becoming my mother. Like I'm like a fucking footprint. Like it bothers me on the ground. I need to clean it up. Suddenly, my mom was one of those moms that like you had to wear like special inside shoes to not make footprints. But I'm not like that. My mom would genuinely not as well.
I feel like you will be though eventually.
She wouldn't let us wear like we couldn't make a footprint on the ground. Like, I don't care if I can see a little footprint if like, you know what I'm saying? Just like
right angle.
Literal, what's the word? Like not grease from your foot, but you know what I'm saying? Like your literal just footprint. I'm just saying like, a dirt footprint from my dogs, not happening. I need that gone. And my dogs are always giving me a challenge with, making me clean shit up, whatever. And I just, it does bother me.
Did you talk about the murder or you're not talking about that?
I can talk about the murder.
Guys.
This was really bad. Yeah, basically, I had probably one of the worst 24 hours of my entire life the day before Jazz's wedding. First of all, our friend Maddie talked about this on the podcast, or I'm sorry, on her TikTok. She calls me. She lost her dress.
Her bridesmaid dress.
For Jazz's wedding.
That was like pre-selected, pre-approved. Yeah.
And I will say, she was like, you should be a therapist after this, which I shouldn't. But
the craziest part about this, Maddie's mother is a therapist. Yeah. I'm like, what a therapist is.
I think I just always try to be like, with my friends, I try to like bring them back to reality. Unless it's just so bad, I'll be honest. I'll be like, there's nothing. Like, if there's a
solution, you can be calm.
And there was. I was like, obviously not great. Like, you shouldn't have done that. But at the same time, it is what it is. We just have to find a way forward at this point. If the dresses were all the exact same style, this would be a completely different story. I literally don't know what you would do.
It would have to be black satin and floor length.
So I was like, obviously, she's going to probably be a little annoyed as anybody would if you like already approved a dress and you whatever. And then this person's changing it at the last minute. But I was like, she has so many other things going on and she's just excited for her wedding. I don't think that she's going to like be sitting there pressed over your dress. So whatever. It was just though, obviously, like that's not a crazy requirement at all. Black satin floor length dress. It's pretty simple to find.
But they're about to leave.
When I tell you, like, we had to have this dress in basically 24 hours and it's like already really late at night. And I'm realizing like, fuck, we need this dress. Like we need to get something now. And when I tell you every dress that we were finding at any store, because I was like, to order that on Revolve would be no problem, but we did not have time for Revolve shipping to come. So it was kind of one of those things where every dress I was finding was like fucking, like something was wrong with it, where there was just like a high slit where I was like, okay, Jazz is like, doesn't want to slit like that. She wants it to be all the way to the ground. There was just a little detail wrong with every single fucking dress I was finding that was like black and satin and whatever. And finally, I like got the pickle store. I like called them like, you guys have to stay open. They stayed open.
You guys don't know, Pickle's like a clothing rental space in New York. Like, we have a lot of clothes from our closet at the pickle store people can rent from.
Yes, they hold they hold our clothes at the pickle store for people to go rent, try on, all of it.
Yeah.
So anyway, we go. I like told them the exact requirements. They had a bunch of dresses out ready to go. They were super helpful and amazing, and they have great options. But I'm obviously shuffling through, and every single dress, again, something is wrong. Where it's just like, okay, this has long sleeves. Like, this is just not right. You know, whatever.
Nothing was the vibe.
Nothing was the vibe. The one dress, I'm like, okay, this is fine. Like, it meets every requirement. I'm like, whose closet is this from? Jazz's closet. It's Jazz's dress. And I'm like, period. I'm like, Maddie, you were in Jazz's dress to her own wedding. And you know what? I'm sorry.
It looked
honestly great on her. No one would ever have known.
And like Maddie, I did appreciate though that Maddie didn't come to me like, oh my God, I lost my dress. She came to me like, hey, I lost my dress. I'm so sorry. But here's my solution. She came to me with a solution, which I did really appreciate.
Yes.
And I was like, oh, good.
Yeah.
Like I know exactly what the dress looks like because it's mine.
Yeah. 100%.
I'm like, all good. See you tomorrow.
It honestly looked really good. It all worked out.
Yeah,
Anyway, the stress of getting that was not fun, okay? But then we also have to drive to the Hamptons after this. I got the pickle store open. We drive to the Hamptons. Get to the fucking Hamptons. I'll leave this out, or I'll leave this very short. I talked about this on TikTok. My fucking power's out. And
you canceled her auto pay.
Yeah, my auto pay got canceled. I owe fucking $1,700 to PSEG Long Island. Every time we call PSEG Long Island, it's taking us to the New Jersey line because we got there really late because we drove out so late because we were getting Maddie this fucking dress. Anyway, so we have to sleep with no power. And it's also very, very cold this day. It was like 50.
They're like making a fire.
Yeah. Bad. Everything bad. Every store. And the only hotel that was like kind of right near me was like literally like $1,200 or $1,500.
It's Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah. So I was like, I'm not doing that. So we slept in the cold, whatever, doesn't matter. It was fine. Wake up the next morning at 6 a.m. and I am like Reed goes and lets Oslo out. Like, as he does. Oslo wakes up every morning growling, ready to go. He wants to go outside. And like, we just let him, obviously it's like we have a fenced in backyard. He just goes outside. I hear Reed like open the door, Oslo. And he's like running. And I'm like, I'm kind of asleep. I'm like laying there. And then I'm like, what? And then Reed comes in like very calm. He's like, Oslo got a bunny. I'm like, what? And he brings Oslo to me. And Oslo has like blood.
He's covered in blood.
Red blood all down him. Oh my God. We can insert a photo. Obviously, like, I didn't put this on TikTok just because I was scared that people would, I don't know, without full context, be like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I'm horrified. I'm like, oh my God. So I'm like sitting there using.
Sorry, this picture too, he looks so guilty.
He does. It's like, and I'm sitting there, I put him in the sink and I'm like using a makeup remover wipe to get the fucking blood off. It smells, the smell will be forever ingrained in my brain. It was so irony and fresh and like, oh God.
This bunny's like in the yard.
Bunny in the yard. So then I'm like, yeah, I give him a fucking bath in the sink. And then Reed's like, the bunny's alive though. He just ripped its leg off. So like this, I'm not kidding. This bunny has, its leg is dangling on by a thread. Okay. I'm horrified because I'm like, I just wish he at least killed it. So it was just done with. This is now awful. Like, you know? And so I'm like, what do we fucking do? So I'm kind of debating, like, whatever. It's also, this is at 6 a.m. Nothing's open. I'm calling vets. Everyone's like not waiting. So I'm literally staring at this bunny with one fucking leg off its fucking body for like an hour. Just making sure it doesn't like go away. Cause I'm like, okay, I need to do something with this bunny. And my dogs can't go outside, obviously, whatever. So then finally a vet gets on the phone. They're like, okay, you can take it to this wildlife rescue center of the Hamptons. I'm like, cool. So the catching the bunny was a whole ordeal. We kept like, we're looking at everything in my apartment, like, or in my house, like, what could we put this bunny in? Finally, the only solution is a fucking Simkai bag. I just bought like nice ass clothes in. I'm like, whatever, it's gonna go in this bag because we have no other option. We kind of corral it into this bag. We catch it. We put it in the car. We take it.
Not hard to catch.
It was hard to. It wasn't hard to like catch up with, but it was hard to get this bunny in this bag. Dying. Anyway, so we finally take it. This girl named Rose at the center in the Hamptons. She's so kind. She's like, thank you so much for bringing him in. We got him. I'm like, period. So I'm like, I saved this bunny. He's going to have like 3 legs, but it's going to be okay. And like somebody's going to like end up having him as a little pet. It's going to be a cute little story. He's going to be like, you know, a little like.
He's going to live a good long life.
Amputee. We're on the way to Jazz's wedding, obviously.
Maddie's like.
A couple hours later, yeah.
Maddie's like, we should check in on this bunny. She was talking. I had come out to the house that day also. And Maddie's talking. She's like, I want to just call and check in. then you guys eventually call and check in.
Yeah, she called. She's like, hey, whatever. They put us on hold for a while. They're like, oh, we need to see. Like, sorry.
Probably trying to get their words together.
Literally. They're like, which one was it? Like, you really had multiple bunnies with one leg come in.
Dropped off today.
Yeah. But then they said
passed away. I just came back from the dead and they told me you still not that girl.
And yep. So then we realized Oslo is a full-on murderer.
Yeah.
And I'm very horrified.
That's my man.
I'm horrified. But also, it was the funniest part to me was that when we took it to the set, like, I think in Reed's mind, Reed thought like it was like the same as like him biting a human's face off, because like they were like, how'd this bunny get injured to Reed? Like, what happened to it? He goes, we found it.
We just found it.
And
like
then
this.
she's like, but like where? Like, can you give me some context? He's like, I think a dog got to it. And I'm like, our dog. Like, it's fine. Like, they're not going to put us down.
Going to go to jail.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think he thought like, oh, it's an aggressive dog. They're going to put him down or something. I'm like, it's a bunny. Like, I know.
It's just fat.
Like, I'm just like, the fact that Reed wouldn't say like, yeah, our dog got it. Like, he's like, we found it like that. Like, but I don't even know. Yeah.
So Beef is a murderer.
Yeah, Beef's a murderer. I feel so bad. And now I'm horrified. We like, every time he goes in the yard, we're like fucking staring out the window.
He's like, gonna get another one.
Yeah, not great. But
honestly, a bunny's like the same size as him, so and bunnies have to be faster than him. Also, is fat. Like, kind of impressive on his part.
It was very impressive. It was so impressive. Like, it was the same size as him probably. And that bunny's fucking fast. I don't know how he caught it. Like, Reed said he saw it. He like, the bunny tried to get out through the fence.
Reed witnessed it?
Reed saw the whole thing. The whole thing. I did not.
I didn't know that.
And he, yeah.
Is that on your cameras, do you think?
No, I don't have cameras pointing at that exact angle towards the yard.
I wanted to watch him murder.
I know. Bro, I mean, I would. That's like...
I'm just like curious how this went down.
Yeah. So insane. Also, it was funny because I don't know where you were, but like obviously Kevin's like
when
you were at my house.
Okay. When I was in the best mood ever and everyone was scared of me.
You were in the best mood ever.
I should have like it's the day of my welcome party. I'm in the best mood. All my friends are in town, my friends and family. I'm so happy. Everything's perfect. The weather conditions are amazing. I'm smiling and just happy to be around everybody. Everyone's like, you're scaring me. I'm like, because I'm thrilled to be around my friends and family.
I was so happy. I was just like, wow. Anyway.
I'm a happy person.
But that I don't know where you were, but Kevin said that he was like, he's like, I was telling Jaz, like, how the fuck did Oslo catch that thing? Like, whatever. And he's like, she literally looked up at me like a defensive mother and was like, he's really fast.
He is fast.
And I was like, he is fast.
I won't defend most murderers, but I will defend Oslo.
Yeah.
I just cried a lot of tears.
Yeah.
It was really funny.
Speaking of someone who should cry tears, my segues are always my favorite part of how I try to transition that. Did you see the girl singing Moana on the plane?
Dead ass. I'm opening that exit door.
To like take the plane down? Oh, you're jumping?
They weren't flying.
They were.
Oh, they were?
Yes, they were in the air.
Oh, okay. Rewind. I'm so sorry. I thought they were just delayed on the tarmac.
No, I think they were delayed. I believe, maybe I'm wrong, but I believe they were delayed in the air and they were like trying to land, but I think that they weren't able to for some reason.
I thought they were on the tarmac. I was like, I would have popped that fucking slide. I'm out of here.
I think they were in the air. But okay, if they weren't.
If they were in there, I would not do that.
Period. But you would be mad.
Why who is letting their kid do that? I'm sorry. That's so fucking annoying.
It is annoying.
It's some shit you would do as a child for sure.
I would not. I mean, maybe if like, obviously when you're a child.
If they gave you that moment, you would take it.
But you can't blame the girl because.
I don't blame the girl. I blame her parents.
Yeah, the parents, like, that is crazy. I just think, like, why are you setting your daughter up for failure?
What flight attendant was like, you know what, this is a good idea.
How did it come about? I need the backstory. How did somebody be like, are you good at singing Moana? Like, get on this, like, fucking radio right now. I need to know how that came about.
Like, horrible.
But definitely I feel bad for the girl because forever you're going to be known as the girl who sang Moana.
It gives her good lore. Like, I don't think it's bad for the kid. It's bad for everybody else.
I think it is bad for the kid. Like,
Why?
I feel like going to school, all her friends have social media and they didn't see that horrible. She's like 13. She was pretty old. She was like.
I feel like, though, if like you're up there singing, you better be confident.
I don't know. I think I would have just been like, if I was on a plane and that happened, I think I'd be like, this is annoying, but like, whatever.
If I had a few drinks in me,
I kind of be like, period.
Get me out of here.
Period. It'd kind of calm my flight anxiety for a minute. I'd be like, all right, you know what?
I'm moving in like 2 weeks.
into your new apartment?
Yep. I'm super, super duper excited.
I'm so excited.
Me and Hallie are going to see it this week, I think.
Yeah, I want to see it. I have not yet.
The current state of my apartment is kind of giving disaster because I'm like, I gotta go through shit. I don't want to do that.
Are you like getting rid of some stuff?
I think I'm going to, yeah. We're downsizing, so I need to get rid of things.
Yeah. I'm also redoing some stuff. Reed's decided he has a whole interior decorating plan.
For what?
The living room.
Oh. Isn't it done?
You would
looks
think.
done to me.
You would think. I don't think anything's ever done. It's always like, this could be better.
Mine's never been done because I never finished it. I always have these plans. I never finish the lease, so I never get the plans.
That is true. Mine is done. The plan was.
Yours looks great. I never finished shit.
No, I don't. My couch. It's just my dogs. Like that material have kind of beat it up. It's a good couch. It's just like whatever. Basically, Reed wants to get like a black leather couch, and I'm like, okay. I need to see this black leather couch.
Bachelor pad.
I could be. It is kind of giving that, but also our apartment is giving that as a whole.
Yeah.
I'm into the little more like androgynous. Is that the word?
I don't know what that means, so I can't.
It's confirm. Like more no gender role vibes, if that makes sense. Kind of like, I feel like my apartment, I guess, maybe does lean a little more on the boy side, but I kind of like that vibe. Not to be like a pick me ass bitch, but. I don't know. So I'm okay with the black leather couch, depending on what it looks like, because I think a lot of my dogs chew shit and like whatever. And it's
chew the leather.
We'd have to see.
I feel like Rusty would. I don't think the other ones are well behaved, but Rusty doesn't know what is what.
No, Rusty chews everything.
That's my point, though. I'm like, the other two are well behaved. I'm giving you credit for that, but like, it's not his fault. He doesn't know what he's chewing.
No, I agree.
So I think it would suck to spend money on a black leather, like nice couch and have him fuck it up.
We're just gonna see. I know.
Maybe wait till he's older, like a little more.
But the thing is, maybe I could just like make like, you can't get on this. I won't put stairs next to it.
I'm not doing that. You're not. You're like, I want to cuddle with Rusty.
No. When I'm there, I think the only problem is he doesn't chew it necessarily when I'm there.
He'll figure out how to get up there. No. He's also getting bigger. He can jump. Like he's not. His legs work.
I know, but there's things he can't get on. I don't know, but he also does whatever.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
I don't know. We'll see. I'm not.
But I support. It's your money.
My couch. I'm not loving my couch at the moment, just because of one. I don't think the white matches. It's just like, I don't know. Hate to give into the TikTok comments, but they're right. And so I just don't think the white matches. Reed's like really wanting to move all this stuff around and he wants to put like this little like couch in our bedroom.
Where?
There is room. We want to get rid of the dresser thing we have right now. Anyway, like whatever, it doesn't matter. Nobody cares. But. Moral of the story, I am trying to move some stuff around as well. So cool. On a little decorating journey of my own. But I'm very excited for you to move. We're still going to be
on the same street, just
neighbors,
a little further apart.
Like,
that's why I had to end my lease early, because I was trying to get away from my horrendous neighbors. And it's so important that we live on the same street because we're best friends, obviously. Number one. Number two, we share an assistant. And like we have work to do constantly all the time. So I need to be the same. Yeah. It's just convenient, honestly. Yeah.
We actually saw this apartment for sale that was like really cute and great. I really liked it a lot on our street as well.
Oh, you did? When?
Yes. Literally on Zillow last night.
Oh, you didn't tell me this?
Oh, no, I just remembered this right now. The only thing is I did request to go see it just to like
peek.
The only thing is though, this is my thing. This would be the hardest no for you, but I don't really care that much. Other than having dogs.
Walk up?
Yeah. See, I don't care. I'm actually...
What floor, though?
5.
Oh, yeah. Fuck that.
I know.
And purchasing? Kill me now.
See, that's the thing. I don't care.
That's a long time commitment. What if you broke your leg?
See, I just would figure it out. Like,
5 floors is a lot.
I've never broken my leg, though. So, I think I'm going to be okay. But I don't care about the walking up. I actually don't mind it. Like, I had a 5-floor walk up for like almost 2 years in the East Village. And
I carry a stroller up 5 flights of stairs whenever you need to leave the house. That's terrible.
Like with a baby?
If you bought a place, you wouldn't.
No. So this place, the thing was, you only had to live there for, I think, a year, and then you could rent it. So that's what I would do. I would just like live there, and then I would end up renting it. And it was a 1-bedroom. Like, it's not somewhere you would have.
You said you wouldn't buy it. So I was under the impression.
Okay, the only reason I considered is because this was actually so reasonably priced.
Okay.
My monthly payment would literally be like less than my rent.
Oh, okay.
So it was kind of like
long term. Like, you can't be in a walk up.
No. It was like an investment.
No,
where
this
it was
makes more
sense.
You
could rent that out.
Okay, cool.
And I would like still consider it because it would be like a more short term thing, and then you could just rent it out. But anyway, it doesn't matter. the only thing that deters me with the walk up, because I don't care for myself, I would do it and I don't really care. It's like having people over.
Oh,
you're like,
I'm not even coming over.
I'm saying. Nobody's gonna want to come over to your apartment, and everyone's gonna be winded, and and everyone just looks at you like you're fucking annoying. Like I even feel that way now. I'm up one floor of stairs.
I get winded up here,
and people look at me when they come up like almost like, oh, because I feel like all my friends have elevators, and I'm like, I'm not kidding. It's like maybe 15 stairs you have to walk up.
15 tough stairs.
It's normal, but I'm like. It just makes me feel like, I don't know, so I'm like, nobody's going to want to come over to your apartment.
I would still come to your apartment. I'd be in better shape.
But everyone would be like kind of annoyed. You know what I'm saying? So that's like my biggest deterrent.
But also you can get out of hosting.
I like hosting though for the most part.
I like that you host because I get to walk my little pretty ass over to your apartment and I don't have to clean.
Yeah. Also, the pool table would have to fit wherever we move next. See, I don't mind. I'm like good at like cleaning and shit too. But
you are very talented at that.
Oh, Taylor Swift bought all her music back. You're really happy about that?
I am. I'm very proud of her. She's wanted that for so long. She deserves it all. But congrats to her. I do get those. She said that she, in her letter that she posted, that she wasn't even partway through recording Reputation, Taylor's version. And that makes complete sense because that entire album's like about her ex and like how like that's like her man for life. So I personally could not re-record those songs either.
Wait, so basically, I'm sorry, I did not read the letter. She was starting to re-record like Rep TV.
That was the last one she had was gonna do.
And then she was like, wait.
No, she got the opportunity when she was doing it. And she's like, to be honest, like, I've only done like 4 songs on it. Like it's not happening, guys.
Could she release those 4 songs?
But she's like, I felt like every album that I re-released, I did better than the first one. But this is one I couldn't have done better. And that makes sense because like she was in love when she was doing that one. She's not in love now. She's moved on. She's in love with a different man.
Yeah.
I
get it.
But there's certain songs I wanted to hear again. And I wanted the vault tracks, obviously. She said that like in the letter, if you guys are still interested, like maybe I'll release the vault. Give them to me, Taylor.
Give them.
Also, she said that she recorded debut Taylor's version. Like, give it to me.
Oh, period.
And the fucking vault tracks.
Maybe
give them to me.
Yeah, maybe she'll.
Because I want I'd Lie so fucking bad. You have no fucking idea. You heard that song?
I don't know. Maybe.
Oh my gosh, I should play it for you. Okay. I feel like you'd really fuck with it.
Okay.
You would actually become obsessed. I think you'd play it on repeat.
With the song? Okay.
I cannot wait to experience this with you later.
Okay.
Later, remind me. I don't even need a reminder. I'm going to play that for you later. Okay. And you're going to be like, wow, how did I not know this existed? Why did you gatekeep this from me for so long? Because like this is now my new personality.
Okay. I can't wait. I can't wait.
I can see that for us.
I can't wait.
Yeah. So congrats to her.
Good for you, Tay.
She's so rich.
Yeah, she's so rich. Also, speaking of rich people, Hailey Bieber sold Rhode to E.L.F.
Well, apparently Justin's like broke now.
I mean, not anymore. Fuck, his wife's like a fucking billionaire.
But they didn't get a prenup. Did you know that?
So I'm saying that. Rich.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But I did see a TikTok about that, like honestly, years ago.
So you're not confident.
So like, don't quote me on this. But like, they don't have one.
Okay. Period. Honestly.
But yeah, he's having like financial troubles.
I don't know. All I know is they were calling the Bieber family like broke and they couldn't pay back like $8 million or something.
Because he didn't ever do that to her or whatever.
If I knew that I was gonna be like in a week it was gonna be announced that I just like whatever had $1 billion fucking dollars coming my way and people were like, she's broke, like, oh my god, the family's broke. Hailey's a better woman than me for sitting on that shit.
No, in a lot of ways, she does a lot. She sits on a lot of shit.
She does. She just takes it. She's like,
Rhode's a great brand too.
They have good stuff.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's done incredibly well. Like
in a short period of time too. It's crazy.
She's so smart, and props to her. Like, fuck. That's all I have to say. That's insane.
Guys, if you don't like how your makeup is sitting, you need to be using the First Aid Beauty Facial Radiance Pads. Me and Hallie talk about these all the time, but they make your skin feel so good and they're not harsh and they don't cause any dryness or irritation like some other exfoliating products. I've been getting so many compliments on my makeup since I added these to my routine. And if you don't like how your makeup is sitting, definitely try out the Facial Radiance Pads from First Aid Beauty. The package is super compact, so you can take it on the go. I always take them with me when I travel. And we have a special offer just for our listeners. You guys can get 20% off when you go to firstaidbeauty.com/diaries and use our promo code diaries. That's firstaidbeauty.com/diaries. You can get 20% off the entire website with promo code diaries at firstaidbeauty.com/diaries. And when you're getting 20% off the entire website, I recommend adding in the anti-chafe stick from First Aid Beauty. It's my go-to during summer because I hate when my thighs are rubbing together as I'm walking. Definitely a travel essential along with the facial radiance pad. So those are our recs.
Did you see the TikTok of this girl asks Kylie Jenner
about her tits?
And Kylie answers.
Yes.
That's incredible.
But I did see when she posted her response that only half were under the muscle.
Yeah, what does that even mean?
I've never heard of that. And
I haven't either.
I have so many more questions now.
Same. she said half under the muscle, so like she did 425
because my tits, for example, are fully under the muscle. Hers are half under and half over. I need to watch some videos
that kind
later.
Of sounds amazing.
I actually want to talk to my doctor, but I'm curious to, not because I want to get it done. I would love for him to describe that to me like in a doctor, like patient way.
I think that sounds like a sleigh, honestly. Like, I feel like I could see why that would be
They look amazing,
good. They look great. But, like, her giving the exact doctor, everything, I'm like, period. Did she just recently do this, or was this a long time ago?
Forever,
right? Yeah.
Forever. Maybe she got them redone, but, like, someone asked recently. I don't know why. I don't know why she decided to ask. Maybe it was, like, Timmy in her ear being like, hey, girl, answer this question.
Yeah.
The girlies want to know.
But I love that she actually answered.
But everyone needs to act correct, or she might not tell us shit anymore.
I know. No, I know. I feel like everyone in the comments was nice, so, like, period.
Do you have anything for bitching hour?
I do.
Okay.
My only bitching hour.
Okay.
That I already made a TikTok about, so I'll keep this very short. But I did order a package from Forward that was guaranteed delivery like the next day at noon. Didn't even attempt, like nothing came. Like it was just like, sorry, it's delayed. Which I didn't even get my $30 back for that, which I'm like, that's kind of annoying, right?
They should refund you.
That you should get a refund if it doesn't come by the time it says it is going to. So the next day, whatever, I was like, no problem, it's going to get delivered the next day. I got a failed delivery attempt. I kind of blamed Reed, honestly, and probably gaslit him a little bit. And I was like, because I was like, why didn't you answer the door? I think I was like doing something and whatever, but I kind of thought like maybe they did come to my door. But I was also fairly confident they did not, because I did not get a Ring doorbell attempt or anything. Like nothing showed. My dogs never barked. I was like, how did I miss this delivery? Same thing next day. I know what time this guy is coming, like, or it says it's going to come. I'm literally sitting there like staring out the window waiting. Get an email on my phone. Failed delivery attempt. I'm like, I'm looking out this window. I didn't move from this spot. You did not attempt a delivery. Like you did not. Nobody came to my door. And so I was like, for sure this, because I already felt like he didn't come the day before, but I was like, maybe I'm the crazy one. No, he definitely did not come, because this is the second day in a row. Nobody came. So I call UPS and I was like, whatever. They were so not helpful and incompetent. Like they were one of the worst customer service I've ever spoken to. And so rude and just whatever. So I'm pissed. I'm like, can we reroute this package? Because they were going to do one more delivery attempt when I wasn't going to be there. And this needed a signature at delivery. So I was just like...
there was one item left in the stock. So she needed to get this, or else it was going to go back to the store and she would not be able to get it ever. She wants it for her birthday.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah. So anyway, I know this is like obviously it's pitching hour. It's not like that serious.
Yeah.
But anyway, I will say, got resolved. Forward, amazing customer service, and Forward did help me. They were able to reroute the package and they got everything squared away with UPS. And then this morning I answer my door. The UPS guy.
We love our UPS guy. We
amazing.
see him in the streets all the time. We're like, hey. Like he gives me her packages. Yeah. He gives her my packages.
In the city.
We are besties.
In the city.
I want to give him a good Christmas gift.
Yes. UPS guy in the city. Incredible, amazing. 10 out of 10. He slays. In the Hamptons, nah. But anyway, he did deliver the package. It got rerouted. It came to me. He delivered it today. Amazing. Signed. 10 out of 10 experience. And I finally got the package. But it was not fun dealing with UPS.
My bitching hour. Mm-hmm. Wiring money. So I had to wire money for something while I was on my honeymoon. Everyone's incompetent. I hit my max amount of wires that you can send in a month because of the wedding, because I had like my final deposits due, whatever. So I'm like, hey, like I have like a personal banker. I'm like, can you figure out how to like help me out? Because I need this to be sent today. It's like an emergency. Mm-hmm. Like, please figure it out. He's like, yeah, absolutely. Shouldn't be an issue. I'll call you back in a couple hours. I'm like, great. Thank you so much. Calls me back. He's like, yeah, nothing we can do. I'm like, you can't send the money out of my account. He's like, no, you don't have the correct status of banking with us, but we'd love to upgrade you. We'll take 30 days to upgrade. I'm like, go fuck yourself. This shit's pissing me off. I'm like, why can't I wire the money that I own that's in my fucking account?
Why would there ever be a limit on how much money you can wire out of your account unless it's more money than you have in your account? If I want to wire every dollar away, why could you not do that? If I want to make a poor financial decision.
Well, I get it. It's also like for fraud and protection security. I get that. But I'm like, if you know it's me, you know that I was just in your bank 3 days prior in person telling you that I hit my max. We like did 3 in-person wires. Like, you should be able to do it. Like, it's an emergency. Like, I need this sent today.
As long as it's confirmed it's you. If you want to make a terrible financial choice and you want to wire too much money in a month, whatever, why does it matter? Let you, you're allowed to.
This was an important thing I needed it done.
That's what I'm saying.
So I called my other bank. So I had multiple banks. I'm like, hey, I need to wire money out of this account. They're like, yeah, no problem. Good to go. I'm like, oh, thank God someone's competent and helpful. She's like, okay, it'll be sent by the wire cutoff is 2 p.m. and it's 1 p.m. at this point in time. She's like, it'll be sent today. It's like, great, thank you. They're like, this person's like, hey, the wire didn't come through. I'm like, call me back. I'm like, hey, what's up with my wire? Like, oh, well, it normally gets sent by 2, but it can take up to 3 business days. And I'm like, you motherfucker, you didn't say that. I'm like, now you fucked me over because this money had to be the best whole fucking thing. And I called other people and get work. Just spent my honeymoon on the phone for like a cajillion hours because like I needed this to be done for this certain thing, and it was very frustrating.
Did you get it done?
I did get it done. But like I lost like 6 hours of my life.
Yeah,
in like arguing with people on the phone. But I'm like, it's my money, and I need it now. What is that fucking commercial? You probably maybe you're too young. It's my JG Wentworth or some shit like that.
Oh, I don't know where
isn't it?
I don't know.
It's a commercial. It's like for like when like it's like a loan shark thing. I don't know. It's some like random like commercial. Okay, but it's like it's my money and I need it now.
Yeah, that sounds really familiar, but I don't know what that.
It's a commercial. It's not a loan shark, but it's like a loan like program. Okay. I don't know. Like it's like a thing on like the TV. It's JG Wentworth. I was right.
I don't know what that is.
It's like to get a cash advance. That's what it's for. It's like I don't know. Anyways, the point is I did get figured out, but it was very, very frustrating.
That is extremely annoying. Do you have any Roman Empire pop culture moments, like things you think about all the time?
Tiger Woods cheating scandal.
Yeah, that's a good one.
John and Kate +8 cheating scandal.
I don't know what John and Kate +8 is. I mean, I've heard of that name, but
like TLC?
I've never seen the show. I don't know. Like,
I watched this
if you showed me a photo of them,
John and Kate +8. Like, she has like the literal mother haircut. Like, you know, John and Kate
cheated on her.
Yeah, with like the nanny, I think.
Oh,
it was like this family.
I have not seen. They had a show, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
I've heard of that name, John and Kate +8 a million times. I just didn't know.
Okay, so like those are my two, I would say. Cheating. Those are like pretty heavily ingrained in my mind off the top of my head. What about you? Like I thought Tiger Woods was going to jail for cheating.
I like those compilations. Yeah, I did think that.
Like every news and magazine was like, this man is in prison for life.
I did. I think we all had that shared experience. Like I like the news obviously portrayed it so bad, which don't get me wrong, cheating's bad. But it's like, I literally thought it was a criminal offense.
Yes.
I didn't realize that, because I was also so young when it happened.
And it was plastered everywhere.
I just remember thinking like, oh my God, like
he's in so
this
much trouble.
Is horrendous. Like, is it a bad thing to do? Are you a bad guy? Like mean? Yeah. But like, are you going to jail? No. But
I felt like he was.
Yeah, same. I like those compilations of just like pop culture moments I think about. And it's like, one of them is like Shailene Woodley on the red carpet being like a fucking cunt. And it's kind of hilarious, though. She's like, the reporter's like, oh, I'm so hungry, like, whatever.
Oh, she goes, you should eat something.
You should eat something.
Yeah.
And then the girl goes, we did not hit it off. Like, after she walks away. And I'm like, real as fuck.
That one's hilarious.
Like, so funny. Any dance moms.
Oh, yeah. Amazing.
Anything is always a great.
I reposted the other day. It was literally when Holly's like, I pay $100,000 a year in private school tuition. You think I can't afford you, Abby?
Yeah.
Like, that's my girl.
And she never cussed.
No, she just ate her up. See, I couldn't do that.
You
guys, the other day,
removed from the show.
Yeah, 100%. It'd be just straight beeps. That's all you hear is beep, because I can't hold shit for anything at all.
No.
Like my version of being calm is talking aggressively without cuss words.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if I don't cuss, I was kind.
Who would you be on the show if you were one of the moms? Any of the moms?
The ones that drink?
You'd be like Kathy. Like her insults ate every time.
They did.
They went for also like the one thing they went for like the fat comments and the body
24/7.
comments a lot. They'd be like, "Your double chin," like it was crazy. It wasn't just like I don't know.
And she just took them.
I think I'd be like,
I could see you as like a gel.
A gel, like my daughter's
my little Kendall.
Yeah.
Like that's what energy you kind of give to me.
But I think like I'm trying to think of what I would be like if my about the fighting. I don't know if I would give Jill.
I don't think you. No, you wouldn't, because like you're not a fighter.
I would argue though. I like maybe Melissa, where I'm just trying to be like quiet and in the middle of every. Like I'm just like,
yeah.
She wouldn't get in fights that much.
I love the fights.
I would, but she did get in the. She did, and I would for some things, you know. But
I just feel like you'd be like, I'm above that. I'd be like, I want to fight.
I wouldn't be above it. I think I don't know.
I just feel like you wouldn't see the purpose in fighting.
I don't like confrontation.
That's my point. Like you're above confrontation. I'm not. I am confrontation.
You would eat. Oh my god.
Like even when I'm not involved, I'll be confrontational. Yeah. Out of pure principle.
I love to be in the know. I just don't want to be like personally fighting. What is your worst situation you could imagine, like that you have to do the next day hungover?
Being in the circus.
When would that ever happen?
What's the worst case scenario?
I think just being in the circus, period, not hungover, would be my worst case.
You might have to really spin around and be on trampoline because you're like so sick. Like you're sweating and like you're nauseous and you're like jumping up and down and like people are spitting and it's so loud and like kids are crying and then there's so many smells of food. It just sounds horrendous.
When would that ever happen to you?
I thought it was like a scenario, not like a real
What would you do in the circus?
I can tumble.
Okay.
I could join a circus. You think I could? I bet I am the circus.
You threw up after walking 15,000 steps.
Yeah, I would train. I would train for the said circus, but like I could do it.
I believe you could. Yeah. Do you have the motivation to be in the circus? I don't know.
Not for that kind of check, but like if the stars aligned.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or like be on Wipeout.
Be on Wipeout.
Whoever that hard no, I'd be so tired.
Game shows and circuses.
Guys, if you guys are new here, I was on The Price is Right.
She was.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Look it up.
Okay, I was thinking more like a realistic scenario.
Okay.
Like what? Like the next day, this is what you have, and you have to be hungover.
Immunity necklace. This one time, Halley and I were a little bit unprofessional. Back in actually, we were fully in relationships. We had no reason to be doing this.
It was like a year.
We just went out on like a day for no reason to like very, very late into the morning.
Just me and her. Just
us two, like fucking around for no reason. We had a shoot the next day. I think at like 7 a.m. was our call time.
Yeah.
We show up there. Like we have Peter Thomas Roth eye patches on the way. We're both sweating. Sweating out the hangover. It's so horrible. Like I'm so nauseous as she's driving us to our shoot. I'm like, we're not well.
It wasn't good.
We're at this shoot, like holding back the puke.
Were we wearing the wrong thing? We had to go buy shirts somewhere.
I think we spilled something on the way there, and we had to get shirts or something.
We had to go buy shirts at J.Crew.
We had to like go across the street and buy shirts.
And like it wasn't even. I think showing up there, I didn't feel that bad.
No, but it hit in the middle.
And like there had so many cameras.
We were still in like big ZD like fun mood on the way there.
And then the cameras,
the
were
lights,
on us,
everything.
And there was a point where I was like, I might puke right now on the ground.
Yeah, and like we had to have like a big personality for this shoot too.
And we were giving nothing.
We gave halfway through. We got a little feisty.
They said we were funny, but
they said we were hilarious. Like they were eating us up the whole day. But
I didn't feel my best.
Granted, that was not a great place to be hungover. No. I will say that.
Okay.
But overall, like realistic on place to be hungover. Running interview.
What?
A running interview, hungover.
Are you gonna do a running interview? You hate the one person that does them?
That would be my nightmare scenario.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll find a way to bring that up every episode.
I've said something twice.
I'm kidding.
Twice. What about you?
I think like realistically, if I'm talking like I can do most things relatively hungover because I don't get that bad of hangovers. But I'm talking when I get like my 2 to 3 times a year puking, I'm so down bad hangover that I can't stand. Like probably for me, like having to board like an international flight and like get on a plane.
Okay.
And then I think like, and being like in a window seat, you're so hungover and like you're like sitting next to strangers. I think that would be my nightmare scenario. Like, and being like, I'm either gonna puke like on this seat in this bag, and people are gonna be sitting next to me that I don't know, or like I'm gonna have to ask somebody to like move and get out of the bathroom, like so I can go to the bathroom in time, you know.
Or also any kind of cooking class because it smells.
Why are you going to a cooking class hungover the next day?
To be honest, one time I did have a cooking class.
Okay.
As like a year ago, and I was hungover at this class. Yeah, and the smells, I have never struggled so hard.
Okay. I get that.
Because it was like they were cooking fish and shit. And I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, that'd be rough.
And I was nauseous from the hangover. It was just horrible.
If you had the ability to hear everything every time your name was mentioned in a sentence, would you want to know?
Hell, I'm nosy as fuck, even about myself. Actually, to be honest, no.
I would not want to.
I changed my mind because I just had like a little preview of like, it's kind of like Reddit. I'm like, I don't fuck with that in the slightest. So actually, no.
I think my thing is, I think there's a lot of peace in not knowing, because even people that you really love say bad things about you because 100%. They get annoyed with you. And it's like, here's the thing. I don't think you could have any friendships because I know you've said really horrible things about me to Kevin, and that's
but they're all things I've also said to your face.
Yes, they are, but I'm saying like probably not in a way. You're telling me every sentence you've ever said about me to Kevin, you'd be like, Hallie could hear that, and you'd be like,
yes.
I'm not saying
because everything I say in that moment, it's only in that moment, like frustration. It's never out of like my actual thoughts.
I guess, yeah, but I'm just saying like I've definitely gotten annoyed. I'm like, oh, she's being so fucking annoying. You know what I'm saying?
And I know you have, 100%.
But I just think like I don't want to know. Like, I would just rather not know if people are annoyed with me or anything. I want to know if people are annoyed with me, but I'm saying, like, the little frustrations where it's just like, oh, this is annoying. Okay, whatever. And then I don't know.
I don't think I get that much more descriptive with Kevin than I do with you.
Just like the venting. You don't vent.
I mean, I vent.
So I'm saying I don't want to hear your venting about me. To me, bring it up to me. But I'm saying, like, and it's so valid to, like, have a vent with Kevin or something. Yeah. Being like, oh, she's annoying me right now. I find this was rude or this was this is so fine, but I don't want to hear it. That's why you vent privately to like one person.
Yeah. I think it's healthy. Yeah. It goes back to like gossip. It's like there's a healthy boundary to do both.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Which I think is important for everyone's sanity involved. And to like continue to be a good friend and have those healthy relationships, you need to have venting.
Yes. But I mean, that's not like, could I handle that? Probably, and like whatever. Yeah. But I'm saying realistically, like I wouldn't want to hear the things that people have to say about me.
I think I would only be okay to like, in that example, like be able to hear yours. Because like I know like us.
Yeah.
But like other people, I'm like, I don't know that you actually like love me and you appreciate me and you want me in your life forever. So like I would take it way harder. Like you, like I know like no matter what I do, like we're still gonna be okay. So like, I could take it differently. I guess. Everyone else, I'm like, I don't know that you actually like me.
Yeah.
And like if you say that, like maybe you actually don't like me.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I get that.
You could say the worst thing humanly possible, but like, I should get over it.
Yeah. I know what you're saying.
So
yeah, I agree. I don't know.
But no, I would not like to know. Yeah. Leave me out of it.
There are some things, though, I would.
I'm nosy. I'm curious about things.
It'd be nice, like, if you could have, like, almost like a search engine, you know, and you can, like, search your name in somebody's phone.
Yeah.
And, like, see everything they've ever texted about you. It'd be nice to have that with everything that's ever been said about you. But you can kind of just, like, filter it. Like, I don't want to really read that. But then you're like, ooh, wait.
In a perfect
And it's, like, a good thing or something. And you're like, period. What is one thing you literally could not live without if you were stuck on a deserted island?
Hallie.
What would you bring? You can't pick a person. You have to pick a product.
Oh.
Or like a thing.
My phone.
Okay, let's assume you have like with you like a bag with your iPhone. You have food. You have like unlimited food.
What else? A vibrator.
Okay. That's fair.
If no one else was with me.
Okay.
I would think I would choose that item.
Okay.
I think on a deserted island I could be pretty horny.
Where would you charge it?
Oh, is it dead?
I don't know.
Do I have batteries in my purse? I have batteries in my purse. Okay. We're going to go with that.
Okay.
Yeah. What about you?
Vibrator. I don't know. Let me think. I don't know. I think I would honestly be okay with everything except it. Like if I had an iPhone with cell service, I think I could survive.
Yeah.
I don't know. Can I bring my dogs?
No, you can't bring your person or anything.
Okay. I don't know.
I'm going to be honest. I don't have any answer besides the one that I gave.
Yeah. Maybe
my computer. I like my computer.
Maybe like a paddleboard. Like to like
what?
To go in the ocean and like fuck around. I'd be bored. I'd be like, I'd teach myself to surf.
Okay. I'm afraid of sharks in the ocean as a whole.
I am too, but also like I think I'd have a lot less will to live if I was on a
That's so true.
I had nothing else to do.
Yeah. Like a G7X.
No, legit. with self-time. I'm like teaching a monkey. I'm training a
No,
monkey to
deadass.
take my photos. And if you could still upload them and stuff, that'd be sick. You'd be like so famous. Like imagine you're like, hey, I'm on deserted islands. Like
I'd be so bored.
You would be bored. But like honestly, you could keep people really entertained on socials.
Yeah, but I wouldn't be entertained. I'd be live all day long, I think.
Live, yeah.
I'd be on live, all day long. Like, hey guys, what's everybody doing?
Hey, what's everyone doing?
Send your coins.
Galaxies. What do you need money for? You're on a fucking deserted island. Could you?
For when I get off.
Oh, I was kind of thinking you like never come off.
Oh, I die.
Okay. Period.
I die.
You're like a knife.
Yes, I'm like a gun. Get me a gun.
Anyway,
let us know what you guys would bring.
Yeah, please.
But thanks for hanging. I'm gonna go home and have chicken and white sauce for dinner.
Oh, yum!
I also made Kevin a key lime cake because I'm a wife now, so I bake.
That's so sweet of you.
It was a box cake.
Period.
That I got.
You know what? You still, that's more than I would ever do. So
thank you.
I'm not cooking a cake.
Baking a cake.
Baking a cake. Yeah. I don't even know the difference. I haven't set foot in the kitchen in like a year. 2 years.
You made those cookies.
The sweet potato cookies.
You made that rice recently?
I did make the rice.
With some like meat and stuff, I think?
The Nor rice.
Mm-hmm. I saw.
I did cook that. I used to cook for myself, but I haven't in a while.
Remember when you were going to do single sheets?
I was going to do like a single cooking series when Reed and I were broken up for 6 weeks.
Short-lived.
It didn't. We unfortunately got back together before I could make that series come to life. It's like one of those things where it's just like, he is very good at cooking, don't get me wrong, but it's like, I genuinely think like if you took what I made away from me and gave it to him and I didn't know I made it and you were like, hey, Reed just cooked you this, I'd be like, delicious. It's like when you go to your friend's house and like, they would have like fucking Ritz crackers that you also have at your house, but you'd be like,
it's not your friend's house, so it hits different.
Just tastes better. And I would always go home and tell my mom like, I love Ritz crackers. Like I always eat them at, whatever's house. Then my mom would buy them for me and she'd be like, why don't you eat them? And I'm like, they don't taste good here.
I had a friend named Laura in like 4th grade. Her mom made these like turkey sandwiches. And it was like literally like wheat bread, turkey, like tomato and lettuce, I think. Not even tomato. I think it was just lettuce and turkey, to be honest.
Okay.
And I loved this sandwich.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even eat wheat bread at home.
Okay.
And my mom like tried to get all the things one day because I was like always switching lunches with her and I had it at her house every day. I was like, this shit's nasty.
Not good.
Because I literally called her mom, got the exact same. I'm like, no, this shit's dog shit.
Like I don't care. It does not taste
it's horrible.
the same.
I was like, take me to Laura's house. She was gas. Amazing.
That's
like, I would eat that sandwich right now.
It's so real. It tastes better when other people make it. Like I don't know, something about like your mom making it. It's like
even that now I'm like to Kevin every evening. I'm like, can you make the Eggos? Like, I don't know how to make them like you do. Like,
I think that's just you being lazy. I don't think that's
I do think he makes them better than I do.
Okay, real.
Because he makes them with love.
Okay, so sweet. Yeah, I don't know about that.
No, he just actually takes the time to spread the butter, and I just like him lazy.
What do you eat them with? Just butter?
Butter and syrup. Ew.
Ew what?
Syrup.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. You give me such like
it's a waffle.
I don't like sticky. Like that's some shit you would say. You would say some shit like that. You would.
I love syrup.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised you like syrup. I'm just saying you would be the type to like you eat shit so
Remember
plain.
Vermont? I had a lot of syrup.
Yeah, you did. You know what? You're right. Mm-hmm. I know you like syrup, I guess.
You know what I think about a lot?
What?
Reed made potatoes that morning before he broke up with you, and they were very good.
Period.
No, like, I think it was the cast iron skillet that was in that, like, Airbnb, but, like, I still think about those potatoes.
Oh, my God. Wait, I'm screaming. I don't remember.
I've been, like, dying to, like, go back.
He can make you them again. Yeah.
Where we
they
can
would
have
only
it.
taste good in Vermont.
Probably, yeah.
Probably.
Is that pre-breakup juice?
Yeah. We can pull it again.
No, thank you.
I'm just kidding. We're good.
We're on good terms now.
Anyway.
See you guys next week.
Love you guys so much. Bye.